Today we're looking at the Light RB08P as in Paul. On sale for $69 with a 10% coupon. I bought it from this vendor and I got a extra tripod mount. Alright, typical like a warranty card. Instructions for the light, which is probably a little more important than sometimes. Mostly I throw these things away. This has a little more things you kind of want to know how to use some of the buttons on the side, and we'll get into that real quick. This is the extra little piece to put on your hot shoe mount, and a micro USB, which you have about 1,000 of these, so just leave it in the box in case you sell it. And it's all nice and pretty. Alright, so here's the light itself. Metal, aluminum, and construction. All your buttons are on the side and all of the labeling is on the side. I wish that some of these would be marked here, because every time you have to find a button, look to see if you got the right one, and then so that's your power button up top. I might even take a piece of some like white paint and put it right over that top. That way you kind of know that's the power button. But there's your power button there. Go ahead and power it on. It's got a nice good display. It tells you the mode you're in, and then you can adjust the brightness. So let's go over the modes one by one. Mode 1 is called light, and there are a couple of different options or type of lights within this mode. All right, the first type in mode 1 is called shadow lamp at 7,000 Kelvin. Next one is cloud lamp at 6,000 Kelvin. And next one is flashlight at 5,500. I guess supposed to mimic what a flashlight color looks like. Next one is noon light at 5,200 Kelvin, fluorescent lamp at 4,000, and a day lamp at 3,200. Mode 2 is called color temperature. You can adjust your brightness, and then you can manually adjust the Kelvin to your liking from 8,500 down to 2,500. Mode 3 is called Rgb Color Light, and this is where you can adjust the tone and the saturation of the light. So the tone is the first one. This has 3 little circles, and you can adjust that tone. And the next one, you can adjust the saturation, or of a white to a blue to a red. Saturation from 0 to 100. Mode 4 is called RGB self-matching color. This is where basically you have the R, the G, and the B, the red, green, the blue, and you can play with that as you wish and get all the different colors of the rainbow. Mode 5 is called Streamlight, and it's basically a speed control. A and ABC, A being the fastest and C being the slowest. Looping effect, but it will run through all different colors. This is one you mainly would use in a background setup, where you would run through different colors to kind of give a different vibe to your video. Mode 6. Mode 6 is your thunder flash. So if you have a scene where you have lightning and stuff in the background, maybe you set it up next to a window behind a shade, and it looks like you have lightning on or bad weather outside, then you could do that. Mode 7 is your emergency light mode. So you have police light is A, ambulance, and fire. Oops. And if you're in law enforcement, you can throw in a dash and use this to help move traffic or pull folks over in a bind. Mode 8 is a scene mode. You have 8 different scenes to choose from, and it's kind of hard to pick up the color off this camera, but we'll run through. All right, number 1 is called bar. I guess this red is like you're at a bar. The next one is birthday. That's what birthday looks like. Fairy tale. This is grasslands. Sea wave. Aurora. And movies. All right, those are your modes. And you can read also yourself too, but it's got 3-hour charge time. It says it'll last 1.2 hours at full charge at 5600 Kelvin. I charged it one time and I've been playing with it off and on. It's only dropped 1 bar. So far so good. So this explains all different modes on the side, your power button, your mode button, your settings button, and your up and down adjustment for brightness or color change, that kind of thing. 166 grams is your weight. All right, so this is the light setup with my Sony a7R III. I have my microphone on the side. This is my little cheap one that I normally put on my RX, but I just have it here. So you could have it set up like this if you wanted to. You could vlog this way, have your little microphone and the light here. But the light gives you the ability to have to video or photography, like I said, and the size is not overbearing. It's not too small. It's not something like this where it's too projected. It gives you a nice good spray of light, and the light is diffused by the screen here, so it's not as direct and bright as this. So I'm happy with my purchase here off of Amazon. I got it from a vendor, picked it where I got a free tripod out of the deal. And the seller is Peer Gear, P-E-R-G-E-A-R. All right, so if you're out there looking at which lights to buy, I would definitely keep this one on your short list to purchase. I'm hoping I don't have any trouble with it. I prefer products that can do more than one thing. This one is a basic standard camera light / studio light / multicolor, any color that I want to come up with to take photography with, to just change things up creatively to get a different look. So I'm happy with the product. I'm happy with where I bought it from. Of course, you can't go wrong with Amazon. Good luck with your shopping and see you on the next one.